2 beers, please.
I hope you're paying for this, Bob. You see the sign, no credit, don't ask for any. I think this lady means it. Huh?
Thank you.
What
You're
is
welcome.
That sign in Latin there.
Don't let the bastards get you down.
And you're looking at me when you're saying it.
Well, I know him, and I don't know you.
Well, Bob, here's to Mangas Colarados.
Skull to Surgeon Sturgeon.
Skull to you, Bob. Thank you for taking me here. It was a great trip.
You know, I've been thinking, Eric. There's something missing in my tribe. I'm not really sure what it is, but I'd like to search for it.
You'd like to search for
Mangas. For Mangas.
You want to look for the skull?
I'm not really interested in finding the skull, Eric. It's a search. There's something missing there. I think I want to search for the self-esteem of my people. Their manhood, you know. There's something missing. I really don't know what it is. I mean, we've been told for years that we don't really, what we had in the past didn't mean anything. You know, our religion, our philosophy, our language, our land, they don't mean anything. And I think that they really do mean something. I mean, we've been called heathens in the past. And that really bothers me. You're a tribal man. You know what I mean? Maybe you can learn something from this. You know, I think if you look, you'll find your own Mangas Colarados out there.
Well, maybe he's been riding there up front all my life, but I haven't quite caught up with him yet. Sometimes I feel like a pretty old man, you know, from an old and tired part of the world. I don't know. I understand what you're trying to look for, but maybe it's up to the young now. It's up to the children.
Thanks a lot, great white brother. What incredible words of wisdom from the white man to the Indian again. I just can't believe it. Leave your shit for the children and their future, huh? And you're gonna go, when you die, you're gonna go to heaven. That makes a lot of sense. You know, to an Indian who thinks like an Indian, that's a lot of nonsense. In fact, that's a criminal act.
Hold on there, hold on there. You're a pretty wild Apache. Don't scalp me mentally. This is the second time in a few days I've been given hell by Indians.
Just common sense. I mean, what right do you have to leave everything for the children? You destroy all the trees, you destroy the air, you leave your nuclear shit all over the place, and then you sneak off when you die and you say, okay, here, children, clean it up. That doesn't make sense to me. But what do you expect the children to do when their elders dump their garbage on them, betray them, and leave them here in a pile of trash while they go happily to their wonderful heaven in the sky? What do you expect the children to do? Have you ever heard of what we mean by the elders? Not just the older people. I mean, the elders. We respect them, and we expect them not to give up on us, not to dump their problems on us. They're our guidance. They're respected for their wisdom. They're a key part of the people, the wisdom of the people right there. I think I'll go over to see my aunt, Mildred Cleghorn, the leader of our tribe. I need to ask her blessing for this search for Mangas Colarados. What I'm really trying to seek is the spirit of our people and see if it still exists. I've heard horror stories about how we really don't exist as a people anymore.
I disagree with that because we still feel a part of the tribe if you really take each one individually. It might be because naturally we have disagreements about different things and we kind of separate from one another, but way down deep I think we're still very much Apache. I'm proud of my people, real proud of it. I think also that we have gone through an awful lot. I appreciate what Geronimo said, that he surrendered in order to keep the people alive, and I want to be a part of that. I think that we have a great history, and that's what I want to keep alive.
What did Geronimo do that made him special to you?
To me?
Yeah.
Well, he was a leader, and a lot of people said that he went out and killed people, but he didn't until someone did that to him first, and then he left, went to hunt, and came home and found his entire family dead, killed. And he vowed then that every Mexican and every white man he ever saw, he'd kill. He surrendered in 1886 because he said he didn't want the tribe to disappear from the face of the earth. And he knew that they would if he kept fighting, because they had already lost so many. And so he said that the few that are left he wanted to keep. So he surrendered. And they promised him to be in prison 2 years, and then they would send him back to Arizona. But they didn't do it. And they forgot. They kept us for 28 years. My father was a small boy, probably about 8 years old or something like that, because he remembered St. Augustine. And the thing that fascinated him was the ocean. You know, all that water having come from Arizona. And he said that the kids used to sit on the wall, and as the waves came in, they could see those huge waves coming toward them. And that's what they enjoyed seeing that and watching it.
Bob, why are you putting me through this ordeal here in the sunny South, sunny Florida and all that stuff? I won't believe in the tourist brochure if I ever see one again. That old magnolia tree has got icicles on it.
Well, this is the town where they sent my tribe. This is where Mangus's people came. So we came here to see if we can find any remnants.
This way?
Yeah.
Why this way?
Well, it's supposed to be the farthest point across the United States from New Mexico and Arizona they could find and get them out of the settling areas.
They're bragging about this town being older than Santa Fe. I don't believe it.
It looks old.
Yeah, it looks old. So here they came. That's as far as they could send them.
Yeah. I think they would have sent them to Australia if they had their chance.
Do you think the people who come to this tourist town here hear much about your tribe? About the Apaches?
No, I think it's such a romanticized city. It's like Santa Fe. They forget about the Pueblo Revolt, and here they forget about the Apaches and ride in a nice carriage and have a nice drambuie after their dinner. That's what it's all about. Forget about the past.
Yeah.
But it is nice.
It's a nice town. I'm sure it's very good in summertime.
I doubt it.